Have you ever wondered how one woman could change the course of history? Let's journey back to the early 19th century, to the life of a remarkable woman named Harriet Tubman. Born into the harsh reality of slavery in Maryland, her life was destined to be anything but ordinary. From her earliest days, Harriet demonstrated an unyielding spirit and a fiery determination that set her apart. A serious head injury as a child left her with lifelong health issues, including seizures and vivid dreams. Some say these dreams were prophetic, fueling her resolve to fight against the injustices of her time. Harriet's destiny was not to be confined to the cotton fields of her birthplace. She was destined to be much more than a slave, more than a woman of her time. A conductor, a beacon of hope in the dark times of American history, was slowly taking shape. And so, the seeds were sown for a life that would defy the norms of her time. What would you do when the shackles of your oppression become unbearable? Would you dare to break free? Harriet Tubman, a heroine of the 19th century, dared to answer this question in the most audacious manner. Born into the unyielding chains of slavery, she was a beacon of courage and resourcefulness. Her story is one of resilience, determination, and an unquenchable thirst for freedom. In the dead of night, a young woman, barely in her 20s, made the audacious decision to break free. Harriet, with the North Star as her guide and freedom as her destination, embarked on a perilous journey. She navigated through dense forests, crossed treacherous rivers, and evaded the relentless slave catchers who were hot on her trail. Her escape from slavery was no easy feat. The harsh conditions of the wilderness were a constant challenge. She had to tread lightly, keeping her presence unnoticed, her footsteps unheard. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig could mean the difference between freedom and capture. But Harriet was not one to be deterred. She was fueled by an indomitable spirit and a will of steel. She drew strength from her faith, her dreams of freedom, and her unwavering belief in the promise of a better future. The journey was fraught with danger, each step a gamble, each breath a silent prayer. But Harriet persevered. She overcame the challenges and dangers that stood in her path. Her escape from the clutches of slavery was a testament to her courage, her resourcefulness, and her sheer determination. Her journey to freedom was not just a physical one, but a mental and emotional one as well. It was a journey that transformed her from a slave into a symbol of hope, a beacon of courage, and a harbinger of freedom. Freedom once tasted is intoxicating, and Harriet Tubman was about to share this intoxication with others. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the indomitable human spirit and the relentless pursuit of freedom. It is a story that continues to inspire and resonate with people to this day. Imagine risking everything you have for the sake of others. Could you do it? Such was the life of Harriet Tubman, a woman whose courage and determination were as boundless as the night sky under which she operated. As a conductor on the Underground Railroad, Harriet was the beacon of hope for countless slaves seeking freedom. Her missions were numerous and fraught with danger, but her unwavering resolve saw her through each one. She was a symbol of hope, a guiding star leading others to freedom. She was the embodiment of bravery, a fearless woman who challenged the status quo and dared to dream of a world where liberty was not a privilege, but a right. Each mission was a journey into the unknown, a perilous trek through treacherous terrain, with slave catchers hot on their heels. Yet, Harriet's courage never wavered. She was cunning, outmaneuvering her pursuers with impressive ease. She was resourceful, using the North Star and the Song of the River as her guide. She was fearless, unafraid of the bounty placed on her head. Imagine the suspense that hung in the air as Harriet and her charges hid in the shadows, their hearts pounding in their chests, their breaths held as slave catchers passed by, mere feet away. Imagine the relief that washed over them as they moved on, the danger momentarily averted. Imagine the joy that bubbled within them as they crossed the border to freedom, the taste of liberty sweet on their tongues. But Harriet's story was not just about the successful missions. It was about the close encounters, the near misses that made her a legend. It was about the bounty on her head, a price that reflected the threat she posed to the institution of slavery. It was about the lives she saved, the hope she instilled, and the change she championed. But Harriet Tubman was not done. She was about to take on a role that no one could have predicted. Can you envision a former slave leading an armed expedition in the Civil War? It's a thought that might seem almost incredible, yet that's exactly who Harriet Tubman became. This unexpected warrior took the helm in the Combahee River Raid, a daring mission that freed more than 700 slaves. Harriet's bravery was unquestionable, yet it was her strategic genius that truly shone in this operation. She used her intimate knowledge of the southern terrain, gathered during her own escape and subsequent rescue missions, to guide Union troops through Confederate territory. This was not a task for the faint-hearted, but Harriet's fight didn't end with the Civil War. She continued her battle for justice, lending her voice to the abolitionist cause and the burgeoning women's suffrage movement. She was a warrior, yes, but also a beacon of hope, a symbol of defiance against the crushing weight of injustice. Harriet Tubman was more than a hero. She was a symbol of hope and defiance in the face of injustice. What does it mean to leave a legacy that echoes through the ages? Harriet Tubman, a woman of immeasurable courage and resilience, provides a compelling answer to this question. Her life was a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a narrative of fearlessness and audacious exploits that would forever alter the course of history. Born into the shackles of slavery, she broke free not only physically, but also mentally, refusing to accept the status quo. Her daring escapes, the countless lives she saved as a conductor of the Underground Railroad, and her role in the Civil War have been etched into the annals of time. Yet her legacy extends beyond her lifetime. It is found in the lessons we glean from her life, the power of perseverance, the audacity of hope, and the strength to stand against injustice. Harriet Tubman was not just a woman, but a beacon of courage and resilience, whose light continues to guide us towards a better future.